Peace and much love, everybody. Peace and much love. Welcome back to the show, y'all. Welcome back to another Ice Cold Podcast. It's your boy with you on this TGI Friday. Y'all, I'm going to make this one real quick. I know it's a live feed. I wasn't going to do a live video on today because I just come off my Facebook page with a live stream because I was going to save this one for tomorrow. But y'all, this has been pressing on my heart for the past 3 days, and I wasn't quite sure of the delivery process because I don't know, a lot of you guys may not be able to comprehend or wrap your mind around this whole concept of what I'm about to break down to you guys. Dang. First, I want to say this right here. If you're out there, out and about, y'all be careful on those roads. Me, I been inside all day. Ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't got nothing to do. So I'm gonna chill in where it's nice and warm at. You know what I'm saying? Right here where it's nice and warm. But if y'all been paying attention in the news, you know, and I mean, you really paying attention. And just like I said, y'all, 2025 starting off with some BS already. Oh, yeah. But I asked myself this question last night. Why is it that we keep getting hit with stories after stories after stories in the news? You know, and I told y'all at the beginning of last year that 2024 would be the year that a lot of things is going to get exposed. A lot of people is going to get exposed. And guess what, y'all? Everything came to fruition, y'all. Oh, yeah. But y'all, check it out, though. Check it out. Now that certain things, certain people got it exposed, and that was just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. Now that certain people and certain things in you know, in the entertainment world, in the political world, in the religious world, things and people got exposed. All right. But I believe that this year, 2025, is going to be the year. It's going to be the year. Watch and listen to me very closely now. I don't want y'all to go get all, you know, oh, he pushing fear. No, this is my awakening moment, y'all. 2025 is going to be a year where things are going to be put back in order. Okay? Things are going to get put back in order. But check this out, y'all. With restoration, there's going to come a whole lot of pain and suffering. And I told y'all about this great reset that the powers that be are, I can't say that they have been doing this for the past 20 years. Look at what's going on in California, everybody. Look at what's going on in California. Look at what's been happening down in Florida. I want y'all to think long and hard about this. And I believe, now this is This is just my personal opinion, y'all. I feel as though that along with the fires that's happening in Hollywood, I think that's God's way of cleansing this world. That's nature's the earth's way of ridding itself of all of the evil. Because we all know that all the evil is coming out of Hollywood, y'all. You know, with the P. Diddy situation. We already know that. But there's going to be a lot of things that's going to get exposed out of Hollywood. A lot of things that's going to get exposed down in Florida. Y'all hold on a minute. But there's going to be some things that's going to come to light. It's going to leave a lot of you guys, a lot of us going to be like, what the? Oh, yeah. This is going to be a year of restoration. Things going to be put back in order the way God intended for it to be. But as I just stated earlier, y'all, this is going to come with a lot of pain and suffering. Okay? And a lot of things are going to get exposed. More things is going to get exposed for what it really is. It's going to start right here in our own government, y'all. It's going to start with our religious leaders, people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch what I tell you. Y'all think all of this is happening just by coincidence? This is happening by design, people. I want to take y'all back to 9/11. All right. And I want y'all to wrap your mind around this whole concept, see if it makes any sense to you. I want y'all to pick up what I'm putting down now. Watch this now. Right before the 9/11, before those, before those buildings blew up. Notice I said they blew up. I think it was like 3 days before that happened. They took out a massive insurance policy on those buildings. That's why I say you really want to know. Go check this out. Like I said, follow the money. Right when George Bush got elected, people, guess who he put on his as one of his cabinet members? Who was the head of excuse me, of the Federal Reserve? Alan Greenspan, people. Who was Alan Greenspan married to? I'll wait. He was married to Andrea Mitchell, White House correspondent. What I'm trying to do, y'all, excuse me, I'm trying to connect the dots. And this is what I want y'all to do, connect the dots. Like I said, follow the money trail. It didn't just happen. It wasn't, a random act, as they say. 9/11, in my opinion, And a lot of people have the same mindset of opinion that 9/11 was planned. And not only that, that 9/11 was a ritual, a Masonic ritual that took place, symbolizing their carrying forth their New World Order agenda. Which brings us back to today. As we speak, the here and now. I'm going to say that again. As we speak, the here and now. Why do you think our own government is playing dumb when it comes to these so-called drones? First, they didn't know what, they said they didn't know where it come from. They didn't know where it come from. They didn't know who was operating these drones, but at the same time, they didn't see it as a threat to national security. Y'all think about that now. But when 9/11 happened, right? Which to me is a bunch of BS. They was able to find passports. They was able to identify these quote unquote hijackers. That's why I say, y'all, that all of that was by design. Now you go back to the incident that happened down in New Orleans. They call that a terrorist attack. They went back and found documents, photos, video surveillance of this guy in New Orleans weeks before the incident happened. But yet they couldn't tell you where these drones come from. Y'all, help me make it make sense, y'all. Don't y'all smell BS? That's why I say pay attention. They're up to something. But like I said, this is going to be the year that God put things back in order the way it was meant to be. And a lot of people are going to get exposed. A lot of things are going to get exposed. I'm talking about shit that happened 20, 30, 40 years ago is going to come to light. Excuse me, y'all. Things that happened 15 years ago. The reason why all of these people lost their homes and lost their lives down in New Orleans, with the Hurricane Katrina, all of that's going to come to light. And you know who's going to be the man that's going to expose everything? I don't agree with his antics. I don't agree with his, how he run things. But Donald Trump is going to be the man that exposed everything. Why do y'all think they're giving this man so much hell, y'all? Because he's going against the grain of their agenda. He's going against this New World Order agenda. And y'all already know the other person who's behind all of this. Some of y'all say Elon Musk. Yeah. I've heard some people say that, that Elon Musk is the Antichrist. Could be. But Bill Gates, y'all. Bill Gates. Check this out. Bill Gates warns of another pandemic this year. But then he backpedaled and said that it's going to be a major pandemic within the next 25 years. I want y'all to check this out now. Check this out.
You mentioned being ready for the next time, and you warned about this last time. Let's take a brief look at a 2015 warning you issued.
If anything kills.
Hold on a minute. Let me get my screen share back up. There we go. All right.
Over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus. If we start now, we can be ready for the next epidemic.
How ready was the world for this, say on a scale of 1 to 10, and how about the U.S.?
And you know how they're going to get us, quote unquote, ready for this next pandemic? On the financial side, y'all, people are going to start losing jobs. I told y'all back in 2020 what they're planning. If you go back and go look up Agenda 2030, go look at Agenda 2025, or shall I say Project 2025. You see, they have this whole, everything that shapes our society, whether it's good or bad, y'all, they have this thing already mapped out. This is what the Christian church calls prophecy. No, y'all, it's not prophecy, it's strategic planning. Let me say that again. This is not prophecy. This is years and years and years of strategic planning. I found out 3 months ago. Matter of fact, I think it was longer than that. All of the major highways, interstates, they already have designs for the next 20 and 30 years. They predict how much traffic is going to be coming through major cities, along major highways. They have what they call board of engineers. Why do you think those wildfires are going through California? In order to rebuild something, you have to tear it down. Out of the old, it's going to rise the new. Or out of the ashes, the phoenix shall rise, y'all. But as I said, and I'm going to say this again, this will be the year. And if you follow your spirit, follow this in your spirit, y'all. Listen with your spiritual ears. Watch with your spiritual eyes. This will be the year that God's going to put things back in order the way it was meant to be. But like I said, y'all, this is not going to come without some suffering. Okay? Starting this year,
U.S.
The U.S. gets a low score because the understanding of how to get diagnostics up to scale early to stop the exponential spread. If that had been done well, we would have been more like an Australia or a South Korea, where the death toll is less than a tenth of the tragic situation in the United States. So we made mistakes before the epidemic in not investing more. And then during the epidemic, we also made mistakes. There's one category we did well, which was getting R&D money out to the vaccine companies. The U.S. was the biggest at that. And so at least, in that one area.
You see, what a lot of you guys don't understand that every time they have a major crisis, listen to me close. Every time a major crisis arises, there has to be government funding. Basically, what I'm saying is this right here, y'all. Anytime our government declares a state of emergency, it costs billions of dollars, and which is allocated to one specific area. Somebody's going to get the bag off of this whole situation that's happening out in California. Just like they call this quote unquote UFO drone situation, they declare a state of emergency. But at the same time, they didn't know the origin of these drones, people. Make it make sense. But here's what I don't understand. Why did it take so long for government funding to make it to Haiti? Why did it take so long for government funding to make it down in New Orleans with the Hurricane Katrina victims? I want y'all to let that tap dance on your brain for a minute.
Area where we've set a model for the world.
You're very specific in your work and the letter about what should come next. You talk about a global alert system, infectious disease first responders, and germ games. Walk us through what some of that looks like and whether you think international organizations and the Biden administration can do more on that now.
You see, all of this was under the Biden administration, right? And I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on down in Florida. Notice how all of these events are happening around the coastal regions. Anybody ever notice that? They're happening near major port cities, y'all. Just like the drones, they were flying over Air Force bases, military operations near major port cities, people. Just like the fog situation going on in Florida. I told y'all 2025 starting off with some BS. Oh, it ain't done. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg, people. Oh, it's going to get more interesting, people. Excuse me. Y'all, it's all about the money, y'all. Like I said, this country, let me explain this right here to you. This country is what they call a corporatocracy. I think I'm saying that word right. What that is basically the corporations have pretty much legal say so in this country financial matters. Let me say that again. These major corporations have legal right in this country's financial matters. Why do you think the Federal Reserve has never been audited? Why? Why do you think Fort Knox? There's no gold in Fort Knox. All that gold got taken back in, I think it was like in the early 30s. All because I think it was Roosevelt, I think that's who it was, took this country off the gold standard. We were doing good until they held that secret meeting down in Jekyll Island and the Federal Reserve took over. The international bankers, which are still in power today, who this country and many other countries around the world are in debt to. Why do you think a lot of these wars being fought? Over money. And you know what? These corporations, the international bankers are saying, guess what, y'all? If y'all can't pay this debt, here's what you do. Here's what you do. Let's create a crisis that's going to get y'all out of debt. I've seen people, man, when there is so much debt, they owe money to the finance company. And this is what they do, y'all. They're about to foreclose on their house. Guess what they do? They burn that bitch down. And they collect off the insurance money. Oh, yeah. This is what is going on right now as we speak. And you know what else is going to get us out of this financial crisis? War. There's money to be made out of crisis. Matter of fact, you look on the back of your dollar bill, it's all about the money. Order out of chaos. When they say one out of many, order out of chaos. They're going to create the chaos. They're going to come up with the order or the solution. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. And I know a lot of y'all probably think I'm just capping, but I ain't. If we can learn, check this out. If we could just learn how to get our mind off of this whole Republican, Democrat, white, black, all of this religious bull crap. Because I've been telling y'all for years, this is how they keep us divided. Race, religion, and politics. They're doing it with entertainment. This is how y'all, we can't afford to be blindsided by the distractions. We can't be like sheep being led to the slaughter because we're so busy arguing about who's right and who's wrong. When we're not really looking at the real threat to humanity, y'all. We're not looking at the real threat to humanity. The real threat to our well-being is those who are in power. What does the Bible say? We're like sheep being led to the slaughter. No, it's Joe. It's Republican. No, it's Democrat. No, it's it's the Muslim. No, we're Christians. No, man, come on, man. We need to put all that aside, people, and look at the real threat to our very well-being. Oh, they want to blame it on the poor that's causing this country a lot of money. That is the welfare system. They want to say is Social Security. They want to blame everything on us. It's our fault that we're in this condition, and we fall for it every time. We fall for it every time. I say it like this right here. If we don't stand for nothing, we'll always continue to fall for anything. You see how they have given us that victim mentality, like it's our fault. That's like, I mean, that's almost like a man going out and sexually assaulting a woman, but it's her fault. Well, if you wouldn't have been wearing that tight skirt and that revealing, outfit you had on, this would have never happened to you. Wrong is wrong, people. They want to tell black folks that we need to pull ourselves up by our own bootstrap. But goddamn it, every time we try to pull ourselves up by our bootstrap, y'all snatch the damn boots away from us. Make it make sense, people. Make it make freaking sense. I'm going to say this one more time before I go. You really want to know who's running what? Follow the money. Follow the money. And I guarantee you, you're going to find out it's the 10%. I'm going to go off and say, you know what? It's the 5% that's controlling the 95%, y'all. You got these rich and powerful families. Then above them, what I call the higher ups, people that you'll never see, people names that you'll never hear. Why do you think, you got big corporation buying up smaller corporation? And you got these small corporations buying up local businesses. It's like the Bible says, that they're going to give their power to the beast. Oh, yeah. And I may be just reaching. I might be going off on a tangent, or I might be sounding a little redundant. But, hey, you see, we're living in a world now where truth is not going to make sense. We're living in an age now where there's going to be war against the logical way of thinking. There's going to be a war against the mind. And that's what I call the Antichrist system. It's going to be a war against the mind. Those who speak truth, they're going to call us crazy. Those who are woke, we're going to be the one that's going to be getting the side eye. Watch what I tell you. When their lies is going to become our truth, and our truth is going to become a lie. This is how the Antichrist system is going to work, people. But mark my words, before this year's out, a lot more things going to come to light. Watch what I tell you. It's going to make a lot of you guys go, so damn, that's what that was all about. And guess what? And I would be like, I told y'all. Oh, Donald Trump did. No, it's not about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, all of them, you know, they're just mere puppets in the game. And I told y'all why they're so hard on Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going against the grain. He's going against the agenda. Donald Trump is saying, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who's what. Y'all let that sink in for a minute. But anyway, that's all the time I got for you guys on the day. Till next time, y'all be easy.
Do it like me, I'm a whole new level. Do it like me, I'm a whole new level. Do it like me, I'm a whole new level. Mwah. Blow a kiss. When you step up in the party, walk like this.